there is no shame in having a high body count.
And it's OnlyFans.
Well, there's no shame for men, so why should the shame fall on the woman if she is occupying that space?
Right. I just don't think we should shame like things as trivial as sex. Like everybody does it. Like you can say like, oh, she has a high body count versus like I have sex with my boyfriend like every day. Like I just don't feel the difference there. Like so what if it's different men? So like as long as you're being safe, as long as you're being like anybody should be able to just have sex with someone if consensual sex.
Yeah.
So I think interestingly, I think this is what's moral and what's healthy may be different for different people. So there's something called sociosexuality, which is just like there's like a test you can literally take about how likely you are to engage in casual relationships depending on your attitudes, your preferences, etc. And while it's true that men tend to score higher,
I don't give a damn how intelligent this woman is, how articulate she is, how read up on she is, how informed she is, bruh. You're a whore. Damn, watch my mouth. You are a shlore. A shlore. You decided to give up your career as an attorney to be folded over on camera, to be slobbing the top on camera. You are the scum of the earth. You are the gum. I sound like Alfalfa from Little Rascals. What does it say? The gum beneath my feet. Whatever the fuck. Bro, you ain't, bro. That's what I'm saying. I can't listen to her, dog. Like, shut up. It's like, shut up, bro. What you talking about? Shut up. Of course you're going to come out here and say it's not shameful or talk about some sapio. Who? All I hear is wah, 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 wah. When you are a slore, you have no opinion. Your opinion don't fucking matter. I don't give a damn how high your IQ is or how high you tested on the bar. You ain't that goddamn smart, bro. Because you out here getting folded over on camera, bro. Just had to get that out there. Well, she can go ahead and say what she want to say. Slore. I'm not even mad. Like, go ahead, do you, boo-boo. You know what I'm saying? Like, for the title, there's no shame in having a high body count. You ain't got to feel shame for it, bro. If you don't feel shame for it, go ahead, do you. And you're going to take everything that come with it, too. Just because you don't got no shame in it don't mean the whole world can't shame your ass. But then that's a whole point, right? Because a lot of these hoes don't find no shame in it. And there's nothing you can tell them that's going to make them feel different about it until biology, society, your wants and desires come knocking in the motherfucking door. You know what I'm saying? 11, I don't know how old she is, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years down the road, where you want to bear children, where you want a man to be with, bruh. And that's the shit you sold, dog. So long as you good, dying on that fucking shield, then do you, boo-boo. Go for what you know. But if you out here wanting all that shit, bro, you can't have your cake and eat it too, goddamn. And you can't. It's impossible. You cannot have your cake and eat it too. You're gonna find a little beta ass bitch. You're gonna find one of these moves. You're gonna find one of these fools out here at the crib who be stroking it to you. Say goddamn marry, bro. And that's what you want. That's what you want, dog. But nah, we need to shame this shit. We need to shame this shit. So you shut the fuck up. When you do shit like that, people are going to tell you to shut the fuck up. If you want your opinion to matter, you got to stop sucking that dick. You need to shut the fuck up. And even now, it's too fucking late. You need to shut the fuck up. Only way you can get people to pay attention to your ass if you fucking, convert and become some fucking nun. And even that may not be enough. You need to shut the fuck up. Let's continue.
some women do score high in it. And for those women, it is a very healthy, wonderful thing to do.
Nah, you're
but I also
slower.
think that we've been shamed so much and been called so many derogatory terms that I think some women feel like, okay, I need to fight back from this and I need to go and, engage in hookup culture. And that may not be right for a lot of women. And it's not right for me. So I don't personally engage in it. And I do think that, again, what's healthy may not be the same thing.
What? You fucking and sucking on camera, bitch? Fuck you talking about, dog? Is you fucking and sucking one man on camera? I don't give a damn. You fucking and sucking on camera, bitch? That's an interesting question, though, dog, for the fellas. Would you, if you had to pick between one or the other, both women look the same, right? But one woman had a high-ass body count. I'm talking about like a smooth 375. I'm talking about, but she bad. Or she was in a monogamous relationship, but she's fucked and sucked her boyfriend on cam on OnlyFans. Who you picking? Then you had to pick. I'm picking the OnlyFans, bitch, dog. Whatever you said, whatever. If I got to, I'm picking. That's just one, bro. Y'all can see it. Whatever, dog. But 370 tips, dog, bro. Less than 2 evils, bro. I gotta take the OnlyFans, ho. You know what I'm saying? At that point, I'll go ahead and take your fucking. Damn, but I don't know if I can have bros beating they meat to my bitch, bro. Fuck. But then fucking a bitch who goddamn had 375 sticks. I gotta run with the OnlyFans, ho.
It's moral, and I think those two things get
Yeah,
convoluted
yeah.
a lot in this topic.
I completely agree.
All right. Can the disagreeer step forward?
I think that I can acknowledge that not everybody is going to be Christian and hold the same values that I, as a Christian woman, do. 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 18, I believe it is. Being sexually immoral and promiscuity is frowned upon and it is a sin. So I think that anybody, man or woman, should feel shame for being promiscuous. It's not something that any Christian should accept. Like I said, I acknowledge that not everyone is Christian, so if you have a different belief on that, that's going to be an agree to disagree. I'm not going to try to fight someone who is like a free spirit and they're going to go do whatever they want. I acknowledge that some women and men are going to continue to do that, but I think that promiscuity leads to women being
Bad
unhappy
decision
in
making.
more relationships. So there's studies that show the more men women have sex with, the less likely they'll be happy in the next relationship. And I think that we need to get back to finding a partner and being happy and, repairing the nuclear family in society. I think that's what's going to help society move forward.
Yeah, but what if we just didn't shame people for how they live their lives?
I think shame is very important and we should shame
Facts.
people.
I think we should shame people for things like
Facts.
that are actually bad, like murder
right.
and sexual assault. But,
But 100 years ago, this fornication was considered very bad.
right,
So
and then we
we-
progressed
Again,
and we
for
realized
who?
that
do you
For
call
men
that
or women?
progress to sleep around?
I wouldn't say sleep as using terms like sleep around, sexual promiscuity.
What would you, I guess, what would you call
high
it?
body count,
Yeah.
you're sleeping with lots of people.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
No, it is
what
freedom.
is
It
that?
is what it
Or
is.
have a scarlet.
Lots of people.
Yeah.
So
No, it is
What
freedom
is
to
that
not be
outside of-
shamed or have a scarlet letter or like be able to do OnlyFans like what I do.
Yeah.
I think
But
that
it's
is
shameful.
progress.
You want to let society know, hey, this person does this. And so if you connect your life and bond with this person, there's a huge risk that they're going to do this to you.
So people who don't share your worldview, though, like you said, there are people like me. I don't believe I'm an atheist. So should you shame me based on your worldview?
I think you should shame yourself.
No,
I don't think that it's on anybody to shame another person. Like, I'm not going to go around shaming anybody because they have a high body count. I think that we need to instill shame back into ourselves.
Man, fuck out of here. Shame everybody, bro. Shame is missing. If we shame motherfuckers and make these fools feel like shit is gonna change their goddamn behavior, bro. The world is too soft. We too pussified. You can do what you want. Nah, if you have the nerve, no, that's not nerve's the wrong word. If you have the balls to do whatever the fuck it is you're doing, people will have the balls to respond, bro. It's just freedom of speech, goddamn it. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do, and I got an opinion about what the fuck you're doing. I'm gonna tell you. And if you are convicted in whatever the fuck you're doing, you feel strongly about it, then keep doing it. What I'm saying, not gonna bother you. It shouldn't bother you, but if it does bother you, then you know you're doing the wrong thing, right? As long as you're confident in it, stand in it, stand on it. It don't matter. Like if you fucking around, you are a slut. That's the definition. You are a slut, right? So you shouldn't be offended by the truth, but the fact you were offended means that you know what you're doing is the wrong thing. Because real sluts, they embrace that shit. Call me a slut. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm slutting, and I'm proud. Make sure you can tell me. You being an atheist is irrelevant, dog. People have the right to have an opinion on what the fuck you doing if you have the right to go public with it, bro. And at the end of the day, 99.9999% of men do not want to be associated to sluts. Purity, low mileage, spirit ties, all the different fallacies you let enter you, all the seminal fluid you've probably taken because you ain't let them because you ain't having put latex on, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to be a broke bitch to let dudes fuck, right? These women don't understand that. These feminists literally try to approach the world the way they think a man approaches it. And if you have a high body count, then what's wrong with me having a high body count, bro? Same story, different fucking day. But it's like, if you giving away shit for free, there's no value to it. So that means you're a valueless bitch. If you're out here giving box away, box is supposed to be fought for. It needs to require some work to get to it. That's why men are praised for it. Because if you can get a lot of box, I mean, you got a lot of value, bro. I hate to be out here sounding like... Anyway, y'all know the fucking story, bro. If I can get a lot of box, that means women find me worthy, right? If you giving away a lot of box, that means something wrong with your ass, bro, because box is supposed to be valuable. So what the fuck is wrong with your box, or what the fuck is wrong with your head? And men are gonna stay away from that shit, but they don't get that.
Realize where we go wrong, and if you, like I said, if you don't feel shame, like that's completely on you, and that's up to you. But if, like, how I would see myself as someone who doesn't have a high body count, I have one, it's my husband, then like that's
Fire.
I don't have shame on myself for that reason.
Fire.
But like that's me coming from a Christian point of
And
view.
more power to you. Going back to the myopic thing that we were talking about earlier. So more power to you if that's how you find your empowerment, that's fine. But for the woman who doesn't necessarily occupy your world and your space, then do you not think that she should be free to do whatever she...
I think she can, I said it already, like I think you can completely feel however you want to feel about yourself. I don't think that that's on somebody else to shame, like that's not a Christian.
Right, because it's not biblical.
I think
One-on-one, it's
mine.
But you can do what you want, but people can say what the fuck they want to say. So long as you cool with getting cooked, then go ahead and go about your day. Shit. But hey, bring shame back. You know what I'm saying? Shame motherfuckers for doing immoral things. Shame people for doing degenerate things. Shame people for doing retarded things. You know what I'm saying? And then this will stop. This whole epidemic is all a game anyway. Bitches y'all are retarded. Y'all got tricked in here to throw the pussy. Y'all don't even want to throw the pussy around, bro. Y'all been tricked to throw the pussy around, trying to fight the goddamn patriarchy. Y'all just doing it because society has fucked y'all into believing that this is what y'all really want to do. Y'all don't want to do that shit. Like what women outside of bitches that are bent psychologically, what women out here wants to throw the box around to multiple dudes? Y'all ain't cut like that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't cut like that, bruh. Y'all ain't want to do that. But y'all too busy trying to compete with men, you know what I'm saying? And just diminishing y'all's value day by day. That's why motherfuckers compare y'all to cars so much, because as soon as you drive that fucking bitch off the lot, bro, the value decreases. As soon as you take some dick, the value decreases. Take a little more dick, the value decreases. Drive a little more, value decreases. Drive a little more, value decreases. More dick you take, value decreases. All right? Retards, bro.
It's not biblical, but societal it is. We need to enforce shame like pedophilia, right? That has got to be shamed. Can we all agree? Right?
Yeah.
So there
Like
needs
I
to
said,
be
bad things.
a line for societal shame.
I think just looking at the emotion of shame. What does shame do to us? Shame says, I did something bad.
Reality check.
Why? Because it can course correct, because it can change the way
Talk
that
that
we're
talk.
living. I think regardless of religious beliefs or whatever that is, shame is an emotion everyone feels.
Right.
Throughout the day, all different kinds. Shame because I cut someone off, whatever. I did something that was wrong that I don't want to do again.
Okay.
Why? Because shame's uncomfortable.
Right.
We don't want to feel shame. We don't want to put shame on people. But I actually think shame is a great emotion.
Great.
Shame keeps us safe and keeps you from making the same mistakes again and again.
Great, and we sure, and I think that society should shame people like pedophiles, sexual offenders, murderers, because these are things that pretty much everyone in a society can agree that's a bad thing.
For now, what about abortion? And what about people in
I
the
don't-
LGBTQ community talking about minor attracted persons? We're moving the Overton window, and it started by destigmatizing fornication.
I think
So you
there's
think 100 years ago things were better?
I do. And these issues existed on the
when there
fringe,
was
and when they
slavery?
happened,
Well, actually, that was 200 now, but
yeah, we can
still.
all condemn that.
But like,
that's a separate issue that we should
yeah,
condemn.
but it wasn't.
But you're
that way.
bringing in
Making it
separate
okay.
Yeah, I meant with this, but I think the disagreement here is you guys think we all agree with something that's wrong or something you believe is wrong, depending on your moral philosophy, you should be shamed. But I think the discrepancy is we don't agree this is wrong, and if all you're going to throw at us is Christianity,
So
But
if
there's an
men
objective
if men can have a high body count, so should women. I'm
No,
like, again,
I
like
think
And it's not necessarily. I mean, it's not necessarily wrong. I think it's fucking wrong. That's my moral compass. But that's a bar. It's not going to be wrong to everybody. The problem comes when you're not holding yourself accountable. When the problem comes in when you are faced with certain truths that you have to swallow at some point. Like I said before, if you are okay with doing whatever the fuck you're doing, being shamed for it because you're proud in it, and if you take this route of life, these things tend to come with it, bro. No man, no love, no companion, no family, loneliness, all that shit. Especially for a woman, for this particular conversation of high body count. If you're okay with that, then cool, by all means. But the problem comes when these women want to come around and say, I still deserve all this shit. Like, bitch, how? And that's the fucking problem. You know what I mean? You want people to respect you. You want men to respect you. You want women to respect you. You think that what you're doing, just because you think it ain't wrong, everybody else thinks it's fucking wrong. You can't have your cake and eat it too. That's when the problem arises. And then motherfuckers shame you. These hoes out here think they shit don't fucking stink, and they qualify for, you know what I'm saying, Idris Elba and shit, and all they qualify as a motherfucking dung beetle.
Or
Just-
ourselves.
I think
like
both
men.
Sex isn't wrong.
That's
Sex
so
is not
weird.
wrong.
So you guys have
We
to
don't think so
convince
either.
us that
We
it's
think it's the most
It's beautiful.
powerful thing
It's
in the world. That's why
amazing.
you have to have standards because of the power. Like I would imagine you ladies don't like Donald Trump, so he was made by two people having sex. That's pretty powerful that one person
Sure, yeah.
is in the
sex
world
rocks.
because two people had sex, right?
Yeah, 100%.
This thing is like a nuclear reactor. Sex. It can create one person that can do things,
Yeah.
big things, and it has to be taken seriously
I
on
agree.
a societal
I
level.
think
serious. Yeah.
there's an objective truth. And I think there's one objective truth, and whether you believe it or not, it's God's truth. And whether you're aligned with it or not, that's up to you.
But that's your subjective belief,
no,
that thought.
There's one objective truth, and from that truth, disorder comes. So we go off, we have sex with multiple people, disorder follows. When we are disobedient to God's design to the objective truth, disorder follows. We have people getting pregnant that they don't want to be. Now we have families breaking up. We have 52% of relationship divorces saying that porn was an issue. Sex creates all this disorder and dysfunction in our society, and the problem is that we look at it and we say, oh, it's fine. We should tolerate that. We should be okay with that, and that's not okay. We're going against the natural law, the natural order. There is peace when we have two people come together in marriage and are united together as one flesh. We have peace with that because it's with God's design.
And that is your subjective
But what?
belief.
because I don't feel
But there
peace
is
with that.
There
there
are
is
people who
disorder.
will not agree
You
with
don't
that.
go and have
I
sex with a
will-
bunch of people and you feel shame. You feel bad. There's
Yeah,
a
I
reason.
agree.
Feel safe
There's-
though.
there's-
Abortion?
I don't feel any shame for doing OnlyFans. So what are you going to use? So convince
That's because
me.
your conscience is hardened, and that is the voice inside of us that when we go past it, and we keep going past it, it's like taking a hot iron to the conscience, and you can no longer feel. This is why people who view porn, they seek out more intense types of porn, over the years, to where the basic vanilla stuff isn't doing it anymore. They have to seek out violent porn. You can go look it up. I mean, there are statistics.
I think that
Actually, women seek out violent porn more than men.
right. I would say it's affecting women too.
No. I think that there are women who are just into different things, BDSM, etc.
But
Do you
why?
think something
It's
happens?
because-
Do you
It's
think
the
something's wrong with
exception,
them?
though,
very
Rich.
Yes, I
nature
do.
of pornography
Yes,
itself,
something happened to them.
The very nature of pornography itself is built and rooted within the patriarchy, which is a violent system. So the reason for that is that pornography itself, the reason why it's so uncomfortable, the reason why it disrupts marriages.
Fucking weirdos, bro. Just stop being a hoe. If you're gonna be a hoe, just stand on being a hoe, and be prepared to be called a hoe. If you can't handle being called a hoe, then you probably shouldn't be a hoe.